Hello everybody and welcome back to the Realistic series. So, this is the best weather that we've had this month. The rest of the month has been wet, so we have to take this opportunity to put the wheat crop in, otherwise we're going to have to wait until the spring. So yeah, just been in the house, having a bit of a rest, waiting for the soil to dry out a bit, which it has done now, thankfully. But we do only have the rest of today to do this drilling, and it's quite a big field actually for this particular drill. It's what we could really afford. It's what we have. Well, it's actually what we started off with, but yeah, it is all we could afford anyway. We only have £433 left. It is the Kubota SD330, well, 3301 MP. Oh, crikey. What a model number. So, yeah, let's jump into the tractor. And yeah, I'm going to be adding some more realistic mods very, very soon. I am compiling a list of the ones that I want to add. Right, okay. So, slow and steady. Now, we are allowed to use workers, of course, because that is not in any way unrealistic. It's more if we can afford them. I really would like to get a worker for this field. I really would. But yeah, we'll have to see. So as for the stones, I've been told that they are a little too big to actually just press into the soil. So what we're going to have to do with these is just leave them for this particular field this year. And then as soon as we can afford it, we need to get either a stone picker or some other piece of equipment that can actually remove them from the field. Okay, I should probably start over that far side. Or maybe I'll be better off starting up the field. I'm not too sure. Actually, looking at the field shape, maybe actually over here is the best place. Yeah, because we've got quite a straight edge on this far side. Well, it looks straight on the minimap, but it's probably not too straight in reality. Okay, yeah, what I'm going to do is just set my own course, pretty much. I'm not going to follow the field edge to begin with. Anyway, the field has not been analysed. This is actually an issue. So we can pay for a professional to come in and give us the information, but I guess the big question is, can we afford it? And we probably can't. £2,975. Right, okay, so that is out of the question for the drilling. Really not a good position to be in. So, well, what we could do is we could sell some silage. We don't really have much time. But yeah, we really do need that soil information. So let's just stop that there. It will give us a bit more time for the field to dry out in the sunshine. Yeah, it just dawned on me at the last second. Really, we want to have that information to hand, so we know exactly, or so the tractor knows exactly how much seed to apply. Same with the fertilizer, so it knows exactly how much fertilizer to apply. We do have a lot of silage bales, and of course we've just made some more, so we can afford to put some of these into this trailer. A few people said, oh, you'd never see a real farmer do that. Yeah, we can put them into here. Not what you'd normally do, but it's not something that you shouldn't do. We've got to make do with what we've got, that's the thing. So let's stick this tractor onto that trailer, and we'll get the JCB, we'll put 4 bales into there. Hopefully that's going to generate enough money to be able to buy the field information. Yeah, just not ideal, but it's not supposed to be easy. Okay. Not bad. Put the hydraulic hoses in. Very good in the electrics as well. So, need to leave enough space for the JCB to get out of there and to get around in front. That should be alright. So yeah, into the JCB. This won't take too long, and we can also pick them up with the bale spike because they're going to go for selling, so it doesn't matter that we're about to puncture them. They'll probably go for biomass or something like that. Right, I'm going to go for these top 2 initially. There we go. Yeah, we can get 4 in. We can definitely get 4 into here. So if we just make sure that they fall sort of central. They are quite heavy. And I suppose we'll get those at N2. I hope I put those first 2 far enough forward. Not ideal loading where the ground is not level. Oh, crikey. Ooh, not good. But it was only the bales that contacted the trailer, so there shouldn't really be any damage there. It should be absolutely fine. Okay then, right, let's jump into the 698. Get the engine started. And we'll be on our way. Trying to crash into the shed door. Yeah, they're all contained within the trailer, so they can't really come out. But the things we have to do just to get a bit of soil information, because we can't afford the soil sampler, which is the big problem here. So we're taking this over to Coastal Stores. We can take it to the other store, where the dealership is, but they're currently offering just £2 less. It's also, I would say, a bit longer of a drive. I think the drive is longer. So it makes perfect sense to take it to this place. So all we have to do is reverse the trailer into there. We should get paid. At least that's the plan. So yeah, we need to be careful here. Don't want to hit anybody. Don't want to crash into their building. Definitely don't want to crash into their building, that would be so bad. I would probably be banned. Yep, so the money's coming in. I suppose, well, there is a chance that we're going to be able to afford to buy the soil sampler ourselves, and then we don't have to keep paying for field information. I suppose it comes down to how much it actually costs. I don't know, I would guess it's at least £5,000, maybe £10,000. Okay, it's 17. Right. We'll get back to the farm, we'll pay a professional with their expensive equipment to sample our field, and I think I don't know actually how long it takes. I've never actually purchased the soil information before. Hopefully it's instant, but we'll have to see. And then we can get cracking with our drilling finally. What a lovely afternoon after all that hideous rain we had. I say that, we do need rain for growth, but yeah, at this time of year when we're trying to get the seeds in, we just don't want it. We'll put this straight into the shed. Actually, we could even put it into this shed up here, although don't want to block in the wall. So no, original plan, into this pit. There we go. What a brilliant tractor. Okay then, right, so we must get this done. We can actually arrange this soil sample from our phone, so we will do. Purchase soil information. 34 samples, wow, and then yeah, we've got to pay the professional fees, £1,275. Which we've now done, and it reveals some interesting things. At least, yeah, it does all 3 fields. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. We do have silty clay in there. It's actually split this field directly in half, which is kind of crazy. And these 2 are going to be grass fields anyway. Yeah, well, it could be worse, I guess. The main thing is, the drill now knows exactly how much seed to put in. So this should really reduce our seed consumption costs, and also fertilizer, all that sort of stuff. So off we go. We have wheat. Yep, that's a lot of seed because it is silty clay. I'm hoping when we get up to the top it's going to pull that back down to maybe medium. It might go amber or yellow, whichever one it is. We'll just have to see, because we can't actually afford a huge amount of seed. Oh, somebody did actually mention that there was some seed in the yard, because I couldn't find any, and they said they saw something which looked like it might be seed, but it wasn't in the usual seed bags, so I'm not too sure. Anyway, yeah, let's reduce the amount of seeds. And there we go. We've got to do it like this. It is a power harrow drill, this, so it's breaking up the ploughed soil, or mud, the ploughed mud, and it is yeah, making a much nicer seed bed. But obviously it is quite slow. It takes quite a bit of power, not a very big working width, but it's just the way it is. And because we're driving across a ploughed field, it's quite bumpy in here. In fact, it's very bumpy in here. At least we have a suspension seat. Is it an air seat? I'm not too sure. But it's definitely suspended. So I'm going to make a good start on this. See, the thing is, I would love to put this onto a worker. I'd like to employ a worker. But I just don't know how well they're going to be able to do it. To be honest, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do it. But yeah, it's also another expense, another huge expense. I'm not going right up to the headland, right to the edge of the field, because we can go around the outside afterwards and really tidy things up. And we are doing this at 9 miles per hour, so that's not too bad. We do have quite a nice sunshine over there. I was going to say a sunset, it almost is. The sun is going down. So the rush really is on. Not the position I wanted to be in, but yeah, to rush getting a winter crop in, we do need to do it like this. Otherwise we'd be into spring crops, so I could have done something like oats, I think, or something like soybeans, maybe sunflowers, yeah, corn. But yeah, as for winter wheat, that would be out of the question. So yeah, away with your birds. We need a scarecrow. Get a Dennis-like scarecrow. Obviously not Dennis himself, just a scarecrow that looks like Dennis, and put him in the middle of the field. That'd be good. We need one. Actually, I don't know if you can even get a scarecrow. You used to be able to place one in the game. It used to be in the store, but I think they got rid of it. Well, I would say progress update, but it's pretty obvious where we are in the field. So we'll just call it a breather from the tunes. Yes, those tunes are quite something. So, yes, we are obviously getting nicely across the field. And, I don't know, we should be done before it goes dark, I hope. If not, we do have some lights, which will be handy. We've got the main beam there, which might be handy as well. Although probably, to be more effective, yeah, you want to have all the lights on. Anyway, yeah, it's coming along quite well. It could be worse. Obviously I want to remove the stones, but we are just not going to be able to do it for this field this year. One step at a time. For some reason it doesn't seem as bumpy on this side of the field. Maybe it's just me. Maybe we're getting used to it. Used to being thrown around. But we do have other things that we could do. Like, we've got 2 other fields, so we could do something in those fields over the winter time. If not, we can pass through the winter time. There's no rule against that. Obviously, it would be very nice to have enough animal work to do, so we have to utilise every single day that we get. And even now, we're going to have to make sure we're looking after those sheep. But it'll be different when we get cows. Using the ridge markers, you can see where we're running with the ridge marker, but it does make an extremely wide mark. So I find it difficult to align the centre of the bonnet with the mark, because it is so wide. Some of them you align the wheel. Pretty sure with this one you align that a little marker on the end of the bonnet. Okay, and then put that ridge marker down. Oh crikey, it was already down. There we go. I think I did just put it down just then. And we'll finish off. I don't think it will take too much longer. It's looking so much better. So we are pretty much set for this corner. Just backing up over here so we can finish it off. I'm going to have to jump out just to make sure I have covered all the ground there. But yeah, most of the food is done. I think we just have one lap to do pretty much. Let's just have a quick drive. Let's have a drive around here. There'll probably be a bit of a chunk somewhere. So maybe drive this way and then come back. Yeah, so we're putting the crop in here. Yeah, that's good. There's a fence there, need to be careful. And then back around here. Yep, down here. But it's gone well, and actually we're going to finish before 6 PM, which is just mind-blowing. I thought we'd be going most of the night. Oh yeah, then we've got this strip here. But we are pretty much there. Hopefully just come back up again, and then we'll have covered all the ground. Flying. I never actually thought the tractor would be able to run at such a high ground speed. So that's really helped a great deal. It's given us a bumpier ride, but it's got it done faster. Anyway, yeah, that really is it. We are done. So, we're going to get this taken back to the yard. We'll get it packed up, put away. And then actually, once we've rested, tomorrow morning when we see daylight again, which will be a lovely sight, yeah, I think the field will have germinated, most likely. So we'll be able to see what's happening. There might be some weeds. It will need to be fertilised. That's a priority. Yep, we can lift the drill now, so that's all good. That's all very good. And we didn't even need to buy any more seed, which I'm very pleased about, because it means we can keep that £4,500 for something else. Ideally, we need a flatbed trailer. Probably not enough for a flatbed trailer, but we can get a loan. We do have the loan extension mod, which I know is going to be very handy. Can we go this way? I don't know. We can. Good. Right, so it's going to go into this shed here. Probably can't see a great deal. Okay. Might have to jump out then and see what's going on behind us. so we'll put it on the left. Interactive control is a mod which I really want to get, so that's on my list. The back wall is somewhere, we don't want to go through it. I'll stop it there. Right, good. I was quite close. Let's just get into here. PTO. Right. Let's pull those. Yep. Pull the catches or latches. And I think we'll probably switch the engine off here. Oh, there's the moon rising. Very nice. But we can't really sit around and watch the moon rise because we need to go and sleep. I know it's only 6 o'clock, but we have another very busy day ahead of us tomorrow. Here we are. Home sweet home. Right, 7 AM. Not going to be starting at 8. Blimey. We've got work to do. Should be up at 6, really. Of course, it will still be dark. But what we can do is check up on the sheep. Good to see we have some additive here, some silage additive. So whenever I do silage, I must make a note that we have this, because it's going to be very good for boosting the amount that we have. I'm sure that there must be a seed pallet somewhere around here. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Almost 2 full pallets. Right, their food trough looks quite empty. Sorry, sheep. We should have some lighting, actually. I'll put some lights on. That's better. Ah, that's much better. Right then, sheep, let's have a look and see how you're doing. Oh, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, so that is all looking pretty good. Probably allow overcrowding, I would say. And as for reproduction, do we need a ram with this system? Yeah, we would do. Of course, if we didn't have a ram, I'm guessing that reproduction would not occur. That would make sense, because there is also the option for the veterinary, I'm guessing artificial insemination, basically. But as we already have full capacity, we can't really get a ram. I could sell one of these sheep. Hello. Yeah, so allowing overcrowding on actually will probably make no difference at all in the current state. But I do want to start reproducing them, because that's obviously extra money. There is actually a capacity of 70, we have 50, so we could get a ram, and I'm guessing that is going to start reproduction. I'm guessing. Maybe not. As I said, I am learning as I go here, but you know, to me, putting a fertile ram with female sheep is going to reproduce. It's going to cause reproduction. Yeah, I'll have to check out the mod hub page again for this particular mod, but rams are father animals of the sheep. They serve as protectors of the flock. Note, rams do not reproduce. I'm not surprised. The number in brackets refer to the effectiveness of the respective food. Okay. Right, well, I'm going to give them some more hay, as we don't have anything else to do at this stage. I wonder how much the wool is worth currently. It would be interesting to find out. That's better, that's much brighter. Obviously we're going to go to the field at daylight. I'm guessing it has germinated. So I just need to watch the roof here. And the back wall. Seriously good shed lighting. And we'll park this back in here. So that will keep them going for quite some time. They don't need water or anything, that's all taken care of for us. It's all plumbed in. So yeah, we'll wait until daylight now, and then we'll go and check out the field. Sun should be coming up really soon. Very nice. Oh yes, look at that. Well, all that work in it now looks like a grass field again. Back to where we started. But no, of course, it is a lovely wheat field, ignore that. One little patch, it would be right in the entrance of the field. I think the rest of the field is totally covered. All looking very, very good. But nitrogen is really bad. pH is bad, well, it's okay. Obviously, we couldn't do anything about that. We can't afford a spreader or lime at this stage. I'm hoping, really hoping, that we can apply fertilizer, because that is the priority over pH. Because the pH is okay, but the nitrogen is bad. Although I just literally just said that and the pH turns to bad as well, because the soil type's just changed. I don't like silty clay. Seems to be a really bad soil type for cereals. Yeah, loam is where we want to be. So yeah, let's have a look into the... Let's just see. We definitely don't have any kind of spreader or sprayer. So it would be a loan that we'd need to take out to get a spreader or a sprayer. We will need a combine as well at some stage, but not just yet. Hopefully we can make quite a bit of money on wool. As for the price of wool, I think April, it seems to be April for everything like that. 2493, we can get 3600 yet. April, May. So, a little while yet. Yeah, a little while yet. It's slowly increasing. We don't need to rush these things. So there is this Kubota spreader, which we could just lease. It's £1,326 though, and that is really money just down the drain, because although yeah, we get to use it, there's no resale value or anything, so we'd want to be purchasing this outright at some point. So I think really we want to get this, but we do need to get a loan. Now thankfully we have the loan system installed. It's £26,000, so if we were to take out a loan, we could put 26,000 in, for example, maybe 30,000, and then put a period in where we want to repay. Obviously there's monthly repayments and sadly interest, but that's just the way it works with loans. Yes, it's never 0%. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really hoping by the time we need to get something like a combine, we're going to be able to pay off the existing loan that we have. But I'm thinking like 30,000, and well, yeah, pay it off in 1 year. Can you do half years? No. Oh. No, you can't. So it has to be 1 year. So the interest is 612. It's not too bad. It's pretty good actually. So I think we're going to take that loan out. So there it is, £30,000, £2,594 a month. Is that what it was going to be? Yeah, I guess. It's only 3.8%. And actually, yeah, did I just say that we need to buy fertilizer? No, we don't. We've got loads. So good. We have loads. So I think this is going to be the best tractor for the job. And would I be right in saying that we don't need to have narrow tyres for this first application? Because the field is on its first growth stage. So, yeah, even with crop destruction enabled, it shouldn't actually destroy the crop. It shouldn't do. We'll see. But yeah, we should be able to get away with it. Yeah. So let's go and stick that brand new spreader on the back, and so good that we don't have to buy any fertilizer. In fact, we've been given a very, very generous amount there. It's going to be so helpful. I do like this shortcut. Very handy. Love all these stone walls as well. That is a beautiful view. In fact, it's a very beautiful map. It's extremely well designed. I know there's a few people saying, how are you going to get a combine out of the store, out of here, through this gap? And actually I don't know if there is another way. Is there another way out of here? I've never really looked into it because I haven't needed to get anything super big through here yet. But the combine which we get is not going to be very big, although, yeah, even a small combine is going to be quite tricky getting through there. Not impossible. I think we'll just have to put the header trailer on the tractor and then just get the combine through on its own. Yeah, there are other gates, but they just seem to lead to other fields. There is possibly a way through there. It looks like it goes to another field though. Yeah, it'll be a bit challenging, but I think we'll do it because we're not going to be getting a Fendt ideal combine. It's not going to be anything like that, so I think we'll be alright. Yeah, that could have been better. Still need to bring the netting back to the farm, but we need to get a flatbed trailer. There we go, put the PTO on, put the lines in, lift up, and we're ready to go and fill with fertilizer. And this field is going to need 2 applications. Second application will certainly need to have narrow tyres, but the first I'm really hoping will not require narrow tyres. So we're going to have to head around the back. We're going to have to put the pallet fork onto the JCB because we need to lift up those bags to fill the spreader. Oh yes, we can't traverse up to the bags and press R on the keyboard. Oh no, this is the realistic series. Although I think I did do that with the seed. But I didn't really have a choice because they didn't have a forklift. It was very rude of them. Okay, lower this down and remove the cover. There we go. Is that lowered? Wow. It still looks quite high. Yeah, so it will have the bell spike on, of course. You probably could lift a bag with the bell spike. I'm sure it would work. But as we have a pallet fork, we'll use that, although ideally we want a bag lifter. But we don't have that luxury, so pallet fork it is. I think if we ever get rich enough, we'll replace this telehandler with a telehandler, if you know what I mean. One which doesn't articulate, not a pivot telehandler, one like a, what they call 536, is it JCB 536? I can't remember the exact number. But you know, just a farm telehandler. Probably not narrowing it down too well, am I? Yeah, one of them. Just something like this. Well, they were put in here in an interesting way. We would need to sort of crab steer into that corner, I guess. That makes it quite difficult. If I reverse all the way back to the wall. Yes. Yes, that should do it. Can't really see what I'm doing. I've got these two. Roof. There is a roof up there. Somewhere. Also a back wall there. Very, very tight. Very tight. But I think just about I can get these out of here. I would have thought 2 would fill this. Then again, 2 doesn't fill it, but 2 might be enough. Yeah, because we don't want to put more in there than what we actually need. So let's put the cover back on. We'll lift that back up. 2,000 litres. Oh, it takes 4. Okay. That's a big hopper then. I think we've just future-proofed the farm with this one. We're never going to need to get a different spreader. Never actually tried to go up there. Does that go? It might do. I better not risk it. And this is probably going to take a matter of minutes because it is so big that, yeah, we're going to cover the field in seconds. But at least we have the soil data, so we know exactly how much to apply. And it's not destroying the crop. Very good. I would have thought it'd be just one lap of the headland and then maybe up the centre once. It's consuming it quite quickly, but yeah, it's got a very wide working width. I'm hoping that 2 bags is enough. If it isn't, we'll just have to go back for some more. But what a transformation over the field which we got stuck in last time. All that mud now growing a lovely crop. We can actually bring up the field data on our phone, so we will do. Yeah, that one there. Nitrogen, oh very good, yeah, so just straight up the centre and that'll finish it. So 2 bags was enough. We might not have much money, but we do at least have some of this GPS software. So probably, yeah, sort of go across there. Should be good. I think that will do it. Within reason. There's one very small piece. I know if I don't go for it, somebody is going to complain. Good. Hopefully everybody is now satisfied. So yeah, we've turned it into a very productive field nitrogen wise. That actually might be enough. Do we need to do 2 applications? No. So nitrogen is now perfect. It's just the pH. So yeah, next year it will be, we'll try and get lime onto this field. So it was never going to be the most productive ever in its first year. We just don't have that sort of money. But look how far we've come already. I think we're doing quite well. So I think next time we're going to be able to look at the other 2 fields, see what we can do with them. There's probably not an awful lot we can do. I suppose we could cut them. Or, yes, what we could do is cut them to then apply, basically just flail them. Flail them down or slash them down to add a layer of nitrogen to those 2 fields. Then when we come to spread fertilizer, it won't need as much. So it'll be cheaper on the fertilizer. We can look into that. Okay, what's in the shed here? I did put a tractor in there. But we can also put a spreader in here. I think that's a good place to leave the episode. So, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Please do post all suggestions and comments down below. Also remember to like and subscribe. Always does help the YouTube algorithms, I think. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.